Alright, we rolling right here. Rolling right here.
It's all even?
Rolling. Find out. Wait. Let me double check.
I wanna get you the time. Well, you didn't know it would take this long to set up. Yeah. But I wonder how long.
I think we're good, right?
Yeah, we're solid.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me roll this.
Oh, we weren't rolling audio.
Nope.
Hold on. The wind has made its timely return. But we have enough things to obstruct it, so it's valid, I think. You solid, Daryl?
Yeah.
All right. We're rolling. It's popping. Yeah, I'm here with a good friend. I'm gonna actually let you introduce yourself.
Why? Nah, I like
the thing is, I have like a plethora of nicknames that I could like.
I mean, you can go along. You can.
I mean,
I could agree, disagree. I mean, there's no agreement, disagreement.
Shit, bro.
I'm curious to know all the nicknames that there are. Yeah.
Alright, so we got
now I'm like thinking back on the position.
I got OD nicknames, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you want them? Yeah. Do you want that out in the world? Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Alright. Boom. We out here with J Money, Jazz Cash. You dig?
Okay.
Loaf Gang Original.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
Jazz. Yeah, we going far back with it. Yeah.
I'm glad you did it with the voice.
Yeah, you have to do it with the voice.
You have to do it with the voice. Yeah.
Shout out Shadar. I hope you're doing all right. You feel me? But yeah, out here with good friend Jasmin, longtime friend. Like
10 years now? Almost 10 years?
Almost a decade, bro.
Almost a decade.
Yeah.
To many decades more.
Yeah. Every time I say that it's like close to a decade, you're always like, whoa, it doesn't even, like, you don't even think about it like that.
I mean, because time moves fast, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like when we met in high school, so when we were in high school, we didn't really think about time. And I feel like back then, it just felt like time was so much longer than how it is now. Like right now, it's 2025, COVID, all of that, 2020. I feel like that's the one, like, I guess, time reference that people use, but it's like a solid one. Went by so quickly, and now we're here. Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Yeah. Every time you ask, I'm like, oh, I'm straight, I'm good. Yeah, it's not a very open answer, open-ended question.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. It depends on who you are. Right?
Yeah.
Because like some people will be like, yo, how are you doing? And then people will be like,
yeah.
Whole life story right there.
Actually,
you know. But also, before we get deeper into this, the homie Daryl, Karen Audio, yeah, dig.
Hey guys.
Yeah, hi guys. We had to like fake labor to get this shit popping right now, but you know, we didn't let it stop us. Hopefully next spot works. The last spot that we're supposed to use works for another one, you know. We're still out here in nature. It's still beautiful. If I go into a coughing fit, allergies be realer than a motherfucker. You feel me? So, but we gonna let this shit flow.
Down on them cough drops.
Yo, that ass, bro. Yeah. I've been like popping these shits like Tic Tacs for the past 2-3 days.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I look up when I feel like my allergies are bad. I like look it up to see like how the tree pollen is just in general. Today not like it was gonna be that bad, but
I mean it rains, so
yeah.
How do you check that? Just Google
allergies NYC allergy today allergy level NYC. Yeah.
They should put that in the weather.
In the weather app?
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Exactly.
If it happens, y'all know where you got it from.
Yo, all these ideas, no, because tell me not. And this is the thing, I don't want to gas myself or anything, but I feel like sometimes I have good ideas. Yeah. You know, businesses. You know, what would that be? Like a consultant, like a
consultant. I mean, actually, technically, yeah, like a consultant.
Right, like just
I feel like
Wow.
consultants are like,
I mean, that's abroad.
yeah, they'll like tell you how to do the thing, but they're not the
Yeah.
person who's giving you the idea.
See, yeah, I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not gonna tell you how to do something. I'm gonna be like, this is the idea.
Yeah.
Go and do what you want with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just a vessel of sorts for the idea to come through.
Yeah.
What type of business would you do? Yeah, I think you on the spot like that.
You know, I don't do business. No, that's not for me.
Yeah.
That's,
But you just said you had business.
but I have the ideas. That's the thing though. Like if you need like a storefront name,
Yeah.
I got you. I'll give you like a pun or something.
Yeah.
But not everybody wants a pun.
That is true. That is
It's
true.
creative. I feel so.
Man, that's real. You say that you're not really a creative, but you do photography.
Oh.
So yeah.
I don't do photography like that though.
You take photos.
Yeah, but anybody can take photos.
Yeah, but you do it with a camera, so I'll give you more
Oh,
clout.
so now
I'll give you more
I'm a
clout.
photographer
Yeah,
because I
man.
have a camera.
I'll give you way more clout off of that, bro. Like, at least you're not doing it with an iPhone.
Well, a lot of people can do things with an iPhone.
iPhone photography does
Yeah.
slap, you know. But you have multiple routes and avenues to get the thing done.
Yeah. I mean, but it's something I feel like I'm not consistent with it.
Yeah.
Like right now in the summer, springtime, it's a little easier to. Don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like in the wintertime, it's not much to see, not much to feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't even carry it around. Some of them are too bulky. Some of them are just.
Honestly, I can't lie. That's one of the reasons that, like, it sounds fucked up saying, like, I won't want to shoot sometimes because I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta bring my camera with me.
Yeah.
And, like, be responsible for this thing. You know, it's wild. Like, the photos that I don't particularly like shooting in the winter just because I don't like shooting with gloves. Like, you have to wear gloves anytime you're out. But, like, the things that I could shoot in the winter, I feel like would bang just based off of the way that my photography looks.
You see, that's the thing. I feel like you wouldn't really want to be called a photographer, even though you do much more than I do.
I mean, honestly, I've been leaning into it. It's like, yeah, I definitely have taken many photos. I definitely have multiple cameras, so I think I'm too far in to be like, oh, I'm not a photographer. You get me? Like, the part where I would say there's disconnect is that, like, I won't feel like I'm a photographer in the conventional ways that people are like, oh, you're a photographer. It's like, you have to do portraiture, you have to, like, take pictures of events and shit like that. It's like, no, I just like going out with my camera and shooting shit.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even just say like shooting shit like that, but it's literally just like, yo, I just enjoy documenting life.
Yeah.
I guess you could say I'm a photographer in that sense. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
Big shout out to Jasmin. Jasmin gave me my first film camera.
Yeah.
Ever. So she got me down that rabbit hole. Like,
Yeah, you were already on it. Nah, you were.
yeah, but film to because I was doing digital at the time. So like.
Oh, so I don't remember why I got you a film camera.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think the thing is I was like saying that I really wanted to do film. I didn't know how to like get into it.
Yeah.
And from there, that was like, yeah, I just exclusively shot film for the next, 5-6 years.
It was a good while, yeah.
Yeah. Until I made the jump to digital. We're actually shooting off the camera right now, so shout out to Fuji. We going to Tokyo one day, you dig? But yeah, like, I'm actually very like thankful that you did that, because that's always one of the things where it's like, damn, I got deeper into this hobby because I got that film camera. Yeah. Thank you.
No, yeah. I don't know. Anytime somebody says like, just says thanks, or like when it comes to like compliments or just thank you, I'm just there like, I got it. Like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Like no problem. Like no worries.
Bro.
I don't know.
I think the thing is always just to like, have you on gratitude, right?
Yeah.
So
No.
like,
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever said that to you straight up, where it's like, yo, thank you for getting me this thing. But like, thank you. Real shit.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you, appreciating that. Which is funny because now I have the same one
Mm-hmm.
you've seen, and that one I remember it was like an old like friend from middle school, and I saw that on her Instagram she was posting that she did film,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool, and I was like, I also do this, and I remember we were talking about cameras, and she actually gave it to me like at a lower price. She was like, oh, I've been using this, but I'm trying to get rid of it. This and that. So bought it, and then I remembered about what you said, like you kind of get things back or things, a whole cycle. Always believe that.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was funny because I'm like, wow, something I gifted to someone
Came
coming back to me. Yeah, and I'm just, it's a good feeling because anything, put out in the world, gonna come back to you in some form, some way. But it's nice to be able to actually, acknowledge that and actually
Recognize when it's happening.
recognize it when it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, bro. We're big proponents on giving and getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, I've like told you this so many times, like experiences that I've had just day to day.
Yeah.
Where like I'll be doing something and I'll literally see the fruits of the labor. And you'll literally get it back in ways that you won't even expect,
Yeah.
And I'm like speaking on it so vaguely because I can't think of something immediately, right? But like, it's just sick as shit that you said that because it really does work that mysteriously.
Yeah. I mean, I got that I first learned that from my mom, which is funny because, with my mom it's a little difficult sometimes, but just kind of like the lessons that I got from that, a lot of it had to do with money, surprisingly.
Yeah.
And when she meant it with money, it was like, oh, like if you give someone, she'll give, let's say $10. Yeah. Obviously it's higher. Maybe like she loaned somebody $100. Yeah. She's like, all right, she's gonna give it out, and then she doesn't really think about asking for it back.
Yeah.
Like, it's out there for them to use. I'll get it back. Like whatever you spend, obviously not in a materialistic way or in a just keep spending, but whatever you spend on someone or whatever you give to someone, it's gonna come back to you. So no worries. So I was like, it was nice to kind of get that from her, and then see how that applies to everything else, and not just to money or to belongings.
I love that because my mom says something along the similar lines, where it's like her good deeds may not be noticed within her lifetime, which I don't really think that's real, right?
Yeah.
But if they aren't, they're at least going to be passed along to her kids and like whatever generations there are to come. So like that also goes into that very deep conversation of saying like ancestral like shit that they was doing, all that stuff, like it follows along. Yeah. But like the things that you do, the good fortunes that you do, the things that you're just doing out of the goodness of the kindness of your heart, like those things all will make their way back to you. And if it doesn't come to you, it's going to come to somebody within your vicinity. Yeah. And they might not recognize it for what it is, but they're going to be like, oh shit, like this good thing happened to me today. I'm really happy. Like, I'm really grateful. So yeah. Life is really sick like that sometimes. Like, it's actually dope as fuck. You just gotta be able to recognize this shit, Yeah. But yeah.
Magical.
Real shit. So, the enigma.
The enigma.
The enigma.
The enigma, please.
I pride myself as being enigmatic as fuck and highly cryptic.
Yeah.
But you've known me for a number of years, so like the enigma, like,
the difference.
Yeah, like what is that like?
I could tell you like from my point of view, and then not my point of view, but how it's like to experience that for you, and how this is gonna sound so confusing, but how it looks on you. Yeah. Because I met you when we were all young. We didn't really have I mean, I feel like you always had something in mind. You know, you always kind of had not a plan per se, but you always had something that you were kind of reaching for, just something different. I don't know, like no, I didn't want to use that word. I didn't want to use that word, but you know, it was just like you weren't on the same type of timing.
Yeah.
And you know, later on, seeing that and seeing how it applies to the real world, as like an adult, it was like, okay, so this is new to see. This is refreshing. This is inspiring, even because you know, if you could do it, I can do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or who's like, why can he do it and nobody else can? I think at first it was you were on that like fuck people phase. Yeah. I'm trying to go back to fuck high school.
Fuck
that
high
was
school,
the first one. Go out college and stuff. Fuck people in general. In between high school and college, I think there was like that stage where you kind of like shut away. Yeah. And then again, I mean, it was different for me to see because obviously, you know, we were more close. So it was kind of scary to see you. It was a dark, you know, time. And then from sometime from like, I don't know, 2020 to like 2022, something shifted. Yeah. And you just thought differently, or you had different priorities, not just about like what you were going to do with your health, family, you know, friends. And yeah, and then you kind of like scaled it back a little bit, and I think you shut away again, and then came back, and again you're like, and like we always said this, like, you know, the same, or I've always told you this, you're not going to be the same person you were 6 months ago. You know, something always shifts. It's either you kind of go back on your beliefs, or you use what you already had as a foundation and then keep going with new thoughts. Yeah, I'm just rambling now. But it's like, it's kind of weird and sort of unstable to kind of see you go like, oh, like going back, going forward. But it's never been, I think, I've passed like high school, it's never been like, oh, in a gradual shift where you're just declining like really badly, you know? And it's fun to see because I get to see like everything that you've been through and stuff. But before, it was definitely scary because it's like, well, how do I navigate our friendship? How do I navigate who he is? Your time, just like your interests, all that. Like trying to keep in mind that you have your own thing going on, and then applying that to our friendship and stuff. It was a little difficult at first. And like I've told you later on, you know, I was able to like speak up and be like, yo, like this is enough type of thing.
Gotta shift the way that this works.
Yeah, but it was difficult to, you know, to do that. But when it comes to you, like, I feel like the way it looks on you, it was definitely like I think that's why people perceived you at first as you don't want to talk to them, or like you're not approachable. And now you're, you know, welcoming it. You're, you know, you're not on this like fuck shit, but you're like, I don't know, like whoever accepts it, good for them. And then now you're gonna be you. So
it's like, it's funny because, and that's the thing, there's a lot of things that we can even sort of touch on because like, high highs, low lows, like you have actually seen it. And I recall like a few years back, like after my show, like talking to you and being like, yo, I don't like where things are going. Remember when like we were at Flushing Meadows? And I was like, yo, like I see things going one way, I see things going another way, and I don't like either. And that's when I like disappeared again. But like I think it's dope as fuck because like actually you're literally, and even in your sense, I've said this to you before, like I've literally just watched you grow and like become the person that you are.
Yeah.
So it's not like just be like, oh, that's just Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, oh, that's just like the person that I knew from high school. It's like, nah, you're a whole adult now. Like you're a whole ass woman. Like
yeah.
And you have your own like
yeah.
your own interests, your own like things that get you tight, things that you can't like. You get me?
Yeah.
So even in that sense of like learning to navigate that myself, like I always say, it's like the point of conversations. Like, can we talk about the things that like literally got us tight, and how can we move past that, or like can we talk about the things that like brought us joy or the things that we actually like? So it's like, yeah, we are bringing this person into our lives outside of just being like, oh, I just see them as a person that I know, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you've been able to, and also I thank you for being vocal on that shit too, because real shit, I probably would have just been like, because you know me and you know that I definitely have that energy.
Not as much anymore. I mean, that's a good thing. Like, you know, now. Yeah. Before we both weren't able to communicate.
Yeah.
But now it's different. But that's just growing up, having experiences, you know, and learning how to interact with other people too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how we've been able to, you know, to get to where we're at right now.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Like I still. This is gonna sound really fucked up when I say it, right? Like, and I said it to my brother. The way I view the world is like nothing has any value. Yeah, and like that sounds that sounds fucked up when you say it, right? But like, the inverse is the things. Like, if nothing has value, then everything has the value that you assign to it, right? So if I can say like, yo, this person is really valuable, then I'm going to do the work to make sure that the person is seen as valuable and knows that they're valuable. Yeah. Right? So the way that I maneuver everything else in the world is literally just being like, all right, can I get along with this person? And also, it's always a base level of respect. Yeah. Right? So like, anybody I meet that's new, I'm like, yo, utmost respect. Make sure that you're treated properly for being a human, being another person, being somebody like me. Yeah. Once that gets like stepped across, then it's literally just like, nah, bro. Like, you're not seeing me as valuable for what I am just as a base person. So now I don't see you as valuable. And that sounds fucked up, right? But at the same time, it's like, that's one of the ways that I think it's best to maneuver, because then people aren't just like stepping over your boundaries constantly. Yeah. You know? I don't know. It's one of those weird things, right? Because like, yes, everything has value, but also on the inverse, like, think about it like this: if everything is popular, then nothing is popular. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So like, yeah. I think the thing with me, and it's not as much anymore, people can't get past that, like the initial layer. Yeah. And like, I don't help with it either, because I don't really give people much. But like, you got to get past that initial bit, that initial wall, and be like, oh yeah, all right, this dude is like. Yeah. And the thing with you is that you've always done that work to like try to get past it. Yeah. Much rather just being like, oh nah, just whatever. So like, in that same sense, I was able to be like, all right, she actually gives a fuck. Yeah. And like, I know I joked earlier where I was like, yo, Jasmine actually doesn't care about my no, which is no, you're out here making me look like a villain. No, okay. So literally, bro, and Daryl can back this shit up. I was like, yo, Friday, bro, I literally was dying, bro. And I'm going into my allergies because I have like allergies, legit. And she's like, no, it wasn't that bad, bro. Because you're saying you're popping like 2 pills. You're only supposed to pop one. And bro, I know it wasn't bro, if I gotta pop 2 pills, obviously this shit is crazy, right? Like,
No, but okay, I also, like I said, the whole allergy thing and everything, it didn't say it was gonna be that bad on Friday. Did I go out on Friday? I don't remember if I went out on Friday, but I didn't feel like it was that bad. I was like, I didn't mean to dismiss you or anything. And I know the way it makes me sound.
Sounded crazy.
sounded crazy.
You're making me sound like I really don't care about you. Like,
Nah. And that's the thing. Like, I'll joke around with shit like that. But, like, I know that you have always took that step. And, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it. I can value you very highly because, like, it's like you give what you get, like you were saying, right? Or you get what you give. Like, I know that you're somebody who cares very deeply and does do that extra step. So I'm also kind of put in that seat where it's like, oh, I also have to care and I also have to give deeply. Like, you get me? So I don't know. That's also a bigger societal conversation, right? Because, like, a lot of people aren't really willing to do that. Like, it takes a lot from people. Like,
it does. And some people don't have it in them. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of people don't know how to do that. That's one thing. And then a lot of people just are selfish. They see what somebody can provide, or they see that somebody's putting in the work to get, to that layer with them, but they're like, okay, fuck it. And sometimes people take advantage of that. But yeah, no, I don't know. And that's where it comes, like, where, if you're not valued by somebody, okay, doesn't matter if it's how it is, friendship, family, relationships, because somebody is going to see your work. That's the thing.
That's highly important. Like, know to go where you're valued, not where you're tolerated. But, I mean, we were talking about that literally earlier. It's just like changing who you are just to be around people, like, getting the approval of people.
Well, we weren't really saying that, but
it kind of, like, rings along the same lines where it's like, if you're around the people who value and appreciate you for who you are, you don't have to change who you are. You can literally just be you. And if it's something that's detrimental to the other person, there's enough agency in the relationship where they can be like, yo, I did this, I didn't like it. And then you can be like, oh, all right, I'll take it into account and I'll try to change that for the future. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, relationships and fucking people, like, they've always been weird for me. Like, always. And I'm sure that you know that. Like,
no,
I don't know. It's been. I'm learning to maneuver it a lot better now than I did, like, previous years in my life. And grateful because, like, this is the most whole that I felt, like, as a person. And, like, that shit's actually amazing as fuck.
A little louder.
Oh, louder?
Yeah, a little, slightly.
Why didn't you just say that, bro? Like, what? I thought the camera died or something.
No, I mean... No.
We're trying to rise
yeah, like, is it a light camera? Like,
no, like...
Shout out, Daryl.
You just gotta... I'm gonna do this shit like an orchestra, bro. Just him, be like...
Yeah, man, like, this is the most whole that I felt as a human, and it's sick. Like, it's dope, bro.
Yeah.
I can be there for people. I can be there for you. I can be there for Daryl. I can be there for my family. I can be there for anybody who does hold that value in my life.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing was literally just being able to, like, recognize the value. Like, I think that's the thing. I had so many difficulties in recognizing the value in people. And once I got to a point where it's like, oh shit, like this is a person, bro. Like this is like you got your whole life and you got, like, all these things. Like, there's nuance to you.
Yeah.
After I got that, I was like, oh shit. Like, now I can kind of be more of a person around people.
Yeah.
Because I feel like before I didn't really get that. It's just like, oh, it's just a person.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, bro. Like,
yeah, I think you didn't see. And I mean, and that's big to admit that, you know, you don't really see the value in people, because that's not something easy to say. Nah, because that really makes you sound bad.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, seeing the importance of people, and I'm just gonna with that. I think one of the things that I really do appreciate a lot is, I know you've always been about your family, and like I know you like deeply care for them, love them, but now that you're actually vocalizing that, it's a good feeling, because it's like, okay, like you're not just invested in what you do, or you know, invested in like other people, but your family comes first, and that's, or at least that's what I'm gathering.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I know that, but
Most definitely.
it's just how you know, how prominent it is.
Yeah.
just one. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling the
yeah. It's because talking.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, no.
I want to loop back on what you said in regards to saying it out loud. Yeah, it's a big thing to admit it out loud, and that's why it sounds kind of fucked up on camera, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who do think like that, and they won't even admit that.
Yeah, those them people is evil.
Real life demons, bro. So like, and once again, that comes back around to he's safe. Nice. Like, comes back around to all the work that I do and all the work that I do with other people, like Daryl, Art, fucking Jose. Like, it's literally to be like, yo, we are people. I think a lot of people are low-key forgetting that we're people, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's like scary interacting with humans sometimes, real shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I'm like thinking about it, because when it comes to people, the way I think about it is how what's scary to me is seeing how other people treat others. That's the biggest thing. And I have to think about it, especially if I'm ever having like a bad day or something, or I don't treat somebody with kindness. Well, I'm just like, whoa, if someone were to treat me the same way, or someone were to treat somebody that I love in that same way, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, okay, this, you know, some people are ugly. Well, or the characteristics I'm exhibiting right now, very ugly. And that's when I think about people, because it's like all of us have these different emotions, these different actions that we take, and that's when it makes it real for me. So like, we have to change how we are, and then we can expect other people to change how they are. But yeah, this is bad.
Take a little minute.
Yeah.
Get some water.
I don't want to drink the water with the cough drop.
It's just water though. Nothing's gonna happen. It's all going the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been attempting to be more mindful in the way that I treat people. Because like, I mean, once again, I be saying sir and ma'am and like good day and like good morning, like real shit to people, because it's like, yo, safety, like, yo, get wherever you're going safely. It's a crazy world, yo. And on top of that, it's like, you don't know what that will do for somebody. You know, like, maybe that person have a shitty ass day, and like the fact that you're just like, yo, how are you doing today? Yo, there you go, sir. Or like, yo, go ahead, take this step in line in front of me. Like, you got less shit. You're good, bro.
Yeah.
Holding a door for somebody, like, common courtesy things that is literally like, yeah, I see you and I acknowledge that you're a human being. It can be kind of tough in New York because, like, and this is the shit that, like,
I was gonna ask you, like, how do people take that? Because I know sometimes when I'm not used to, like, I'm trying to think, what am I not used to that I haven't taken it the right way?
Like, people nodding at you in the street or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a very New York thing where it's like everybody just ignores the fact that somebody else is a human.
Yeah.
Right. And this is the shit that blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
First time I left the state as an adult.
I think you remember telling me this. When you went down to Florida,
Georgia. Yeah. Post COVID, like, or well, it wasn't post COVID. It was like when things started opening back up and you could like go places.
Mm-hmm.
I was going on like hikes and people were like actually acknowledging each other.
Well,
and like word life, bro. That was the craziest shit to me because I was like, the fuck, like people say hi to each other, like what type of shit is this, bro?
Yeah.
But then I came back to New York and I was like, wait, we don't say hi to each other. Like, that's not normal. And every single time I went to like, have you noticed that too?
That's a fact.
It's like real shit.
That's what my parents be saying, because, you know, they're not even from here. They be like, yo, you glad, like, being,
real shit. Like, we don't be calling to each other. We don't be saying nothing, right?
Yeah.
So,
people say good morning,
like real shit. Every time I go out the city,
yeah,
I recognize that because like you won't even know the person. They'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Or you gotta be like, "Yeah, I'm good. How are you?" Done.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Then that's it.
That's it. Like you don't have to start having a conversation with the person. But like, we're so conditioned to this idea that like, oh, it's just us. It's just us. Like, oh, everybody's dangerous. Oh, everybody has some type of malicious thought for me.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not really the actual way of being. Most people aren't even really thinking about you like that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's also how you grow up and where you grow up. That's the thing, because in New York, like that's why, at least for me, I still struggle with it sometimes. I could just be out and about. I mean, somebody's nodding, I'll probably be confused. I'll be like, all right, like I'm gonna nod back. But I'm trying to think of like what gesture people have done that I'm like, why are you doing this or something? And it's like hard to kind of get out of that because you're not used to it, or like you're in New York, you're just gonna assume, well, at least I assume sometimes that I'm like, why is this person being nice to me? Or I don't know, it's hard to get out of that. But thinking another thing to like that I've struggled with is not getting out of that thought that somebody has like is dangerous or something, or not even dangerous, but just has like some agenda. Yeah, like I've had that before, like walking, but I guess it's different sometimes, you know, walking and like somebody would just like be behind and then they'll, you know, walk forward. I didn't think about how sometimes, especially like I guess guys will do that so that you could see them. But for me, at first I was like, why are they walking? And I didn't think about that. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I kind of think of it differently. And it's better than for them to be staying back. And I'm like, you still there? Like,
it's like oh, I'll just walk all the way to the
that's the thing.
Because honestly, that's also a personal space thing too, where it's like, if I feel somebody too close to me, I'll literally just be like, yo, why is this person next to me like that? And that I don't think that's like, maybe it is a weird New York thing, right? But even then, anywhere else you go, like the spaces are so wide that nobody would even be that close in your vicinity. Right. And
if they are that close and something, you see, my thought is something's wrong.
Exactly. But like, I always feel weird whenever people are walking next to me and I don't really like know them like that, because also I'm very big on my personal stuff. Like, even if I know you, like I really don't want to be like, you get me? And of course, like obviously it's not like that every time. Like, we out, whoever I'm out with, people we ever like within a close vicinity, it's not like I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of my space, right? But it's really more so just if I don't know you to that point, please don't be like on me. like let me breathe, please. Like I'm a very large human. I get claustrophobic at times.
Damn.
Bro, you remember when we went into that clothing store? Where you're talking about the leather jacket?
Yeah.
Bro, I did not like being in there because it was literally like, you saw I kept bumping into shit.
You were bumping into shit,
Like,
what? It's funny because it was just the two of us up until some other people came in.
But like,
is it like the space? Like if the space is small, you're like,
I just feel like I'm too large to be in the space. Real shit.
Yeah.
Like, and like, I didn't realize that I was like a large person until I like got into real shit, bro. Because like I'll be walking around and I'll be like, oh shit, like this is a really small corridor, or like, oh shit, like this is a really cramped space, and I'll be around people who aren't even like that tall, and they'll be like, oh, like nah, this is just normal, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like even if I'm on the train, right? Like I'm around a bunch of people who are shorter than me.
Yeah.
So like off of that alone, I'll be noticing like my area commands like a certain amount of just.
It's funny to see that because I've seen tall people on the train, and 7 train is what we take. But it'll just be funny to see like around
around them.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like you got. I don't.
They just want to step into that space, and honestly, I love it because, like, I do want that extra space.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me so much more uncomfortable when people are like that because I just have to be like, oh no, New York is not a city made for tall people. No. Yeah.
That's what you're gonna quote.
Nah. Yeah. I don't give myself the quote.
No. Oh.
Okay. I give it the honors to the guest.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be the quote. Is that going to be your quote?
That's the easiest way. Yeah.
You said some real shit though. I'm actually gonna like probably end up watching it. Well, I said probably. Like I definitely gonna watch it back way too many times, bro. Editing process is actually very, very
tedious.
Yeah. But I'm gonna end up watching it back and hearing some shit and be like, oh damn, you kind of hit with that shit. Oh shit. Yeah, man, we gotta get back to. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, we are out here in nature. So
So
we're gonna end up seeing people, talking to people. I
Very
think he sees.
understandable.
I think he sees some type of bird, or he's scoping. I want to give him the respect and the silence that he deserves. For the people who are not currently witnessing this, there's a photographer that's taking a photo of either some trees or a bird in the trees. So yeah, kind of just.
I don't see a bird.
I don't see anything.
That's why I'm like, I want to see.
But you gotta realize, like, his eyes are like
trained
in the weeds. You gotta realize, like, his eyes are actually trained to see this type of shit. So, but yeah, that's
nature though.
Nature is crazy.
I was walking, a little trail on Casino.
Mm-hmm.
I walked it maybe like a week ago, and walked it again yesterday. Completely different. When I went by, trees,
blue.
No leaves, nothing, really brown. I was like, I guess it's a nice trail,
Yeah.
But yesterday, all green.
Yeah.
I was like, how?
Yeah.
How did this happen?
They're growing quick, man.
Yeah.
I actually feel like allergy season isn't going to be too crazy. I mean, I'll say that after I almost died on Friday, right? But like maybe 2 more weeks of this shit, because we had cherry blossoms for what, like a week maybe?
Nah.
Like out going through Flushing Meadows, bro. They're usually out for like a prolonged period of time, right?
No, I haven't been around there like that.
And this year they were really only out for like a week.
Oh, that's sad. Damn.
No, I mean everything just started blooming super quickly because like we had really good weather.
Yeah.
So we had heavy rain, intense rain, and then just a week straight of 70-degree weather. Mm-hmm. Everything is literally just gonna. Yeah. Shout out nature. I'm really happy that we're doing this outside again. Yeah. Indoors is a vibe, but I like.
Yeah, when you say indoors, I was like, yes, it's great, but right now you have springtime, summertime. Why are you gonna be inside? Yeah.
But honestly, it's like you get to hear the wind, you can hear the birds chirping, everything rustling. Like it's just, it adds to the ambiance, adds to the vibes. And even on like a regular day tip, like
Mhm.
If we were just chilling and we were in a park, this would literally, like, no cameras, no anything. This
Yeah.
would literally be.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
So,
bring
yeah.
up. Because a lot of our conversations, that like long conversations we had, were always at a park or something,
Mhm.
always out in nature.
Mhm.
So this helps.
Yeah. You don't feel like you gotta be on some script. You don't gotta feel like you gotta like just talk some. Like you can literally just have the
Yeah.
conversation you want. Yeah. Alley Pond Park. I dropped the name for you.
I mean,
I'm sure
Google.
you knew by now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have told you, right?
Well, I could have easily looked it up. Like, where am I at? Like, I want to know.
Yo, chant
Yeah.
down, Babylon. Stop using your devices. Ask questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But Alley Pond Park, we in it.
Yeah.
We're on a trail right now. I actually know this spot because Giovanni, he shot one of the Sun most lookbooks here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So big
Yeah.
shout out to Giovanni. But it's a very beautiful trail. This shit is like actually huge. Cause like word to Daryl, he said like going back towards where he lives,
Yeah.
this park goes all the way back. Like
No way.
yeah, it's a big ass park.
Damn.
So one day maybe you feeling it, you can go on the trails like
Yeah.
further down, like proper trails.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to go on trails.
What you'd have to do is closer to where QCC is.
Yeah.
That's where the trails to go down actually are. This one is kind of just like the center, like the
Yeah.
environmental center.
Yeah.
Like this is their trail.
Mhm.
But even if you want to just do this one, it's super peaceful. They got like a meditation garden over there. Yeah, like
Gotta
real calm vibe shit.
see. I love that it's in Queens,
Mm-hmm.
but Queens is just so big, and to get here
Yeah.
from my place probably gonna be like an hour and 30, even though it's in Queens,
Probably, yeah.
or like at least an hour.
I'd say like an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like from my spot to here biking, it's different because you're biking, right?
Yeah.
So it's about like 20 minutes-ish if you're biking. Maybe 30 tops.
Yeah.
If I'm taking the bus, it's probably like 30 to 45.
Yeah.
So for you, you'd have to go back and then get the bus at Maine. So it probably would be closer to like an hour.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's one of those things where it's just make a day out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Nice little Jasmine chill day, a little refresher. You know?
Yeah.
I'll be telling you, you need those, bro.
I mean, I do take those.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
now
you
I
need
gotta-
them, bro.
You said there was so much emphasis. Like, what do you know that I don't know?
Yo, you know somebody for 10 years, you know that they be getting stressed, bro.
Yeah,
You stay stressed, bro.
but I'm stressed on the reg.
So that's why you need them, bro. What do you mean?
I got it. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, man, go out in some nature. Take a moment for yourself. It's highly underrated. It's highly easy to forget, too, being in New York.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trail and Casino, too.
Yeah, I like that one's easy because
It's just
Yeah.
right there, straightforward. Casino Park is actually my, like, safe haven. Real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, anytime I'm going through some real shit, I'll just go to Casino Park and just chill. Like, good time. That's for y'all, too. If you go to Casino Park, yeah. You might... Huh?
I'm gonna be over there.
Yo, bro, you might... Yo, one day,
Yeah.
we out to Casino Park. Real shit.
I bet we out.
No, the lake is beautiful.
The lake is beautiful.
That's what I go
bro.
for. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So you just go out there, you chill out for a little bit, get your mind right, and
See
then
the swans, the turtles.
yeah, you might even see a hawk.
Yeah.
Hawks be out there, man.
Yeah.
Red-tailed hawk. Yeah. Did you know that there's a family of hawks that lives in the globe? I think I told you that.
Nah.
Really? I feel like
Yeah.
I say that to like everybody because it's so like
Yeah.
interesting. Like
Wait, how long have you seen them?
they've been there for like at least a year or two.
Oh.
Yeah, they nest in the globe.
Like top part?
There's like, I think it's it might be Africa. There's like
Okay.
a wide part in
Mhm.
the arounds. You know
Mhm.
how like it goes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Longitude, latitude.
Latitude is
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
latitude lines.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
They nest in one of the latitude
line.
lines.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to go in.
Yeah. Every
Yeah.
now and then you'll see them just like flying around the park. It's actually
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I be bird watching low key, bro.
Yeah.
Low key. Real shit. They're interesting. I know.
You record it? I feel like
Every now and then, yeah.
Yeah, not necessarily on paper or anything, but photographs.
Phone? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like a really sick video of a hawk a few years back.
Mhm.
In Flushing Meadows.
Mhm.
You know that small lake when you're walking in from where I live? Like you walk past the rec center and then that's that first lake before you get further into the park.
Yeah.
That small little pond almost kind of.
Yeah.
It's always like geese and ducks in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm confusing it. There's only one lake, no?
There's multiple lakes in the park. Yeah. Because you got the big lake that's on the other side of the park.
Yeah.
That's where we shot the first one.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this is the small one that's like...
Past the soccer fields?
Nah, before the soccer field.
No, because you got
It's
from
right
your place, it's Botanical Gardens.
Yeah.
Then there's the soccer fields, and then it's that little lake.
Wait, all right. So yeah, past the soccer fields.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the other soccer fields that are in the park.
Oh.
So
okay,
one of those
yeah.
soccer
Mhm.
fields are right next to it.
Yeah.
There's a hawk in the sky. And like the thing is with hawks, when they're like some of them will dive in for the fish, right?
Mhm.
When they're just in the sky looking for it, they'll literally just be like hovering in air, like on some wild shit.
Yeah.
So I saw it, I was like, oh, what the fuck? That's cool as fuck.
Mhm.
Started recording it. There was like the moon was in the background.
Oh,
It's actually really sick.
nice.
Yeah, it was really sick as fuck. It's like, do your thing, bro. They like, yo, birds is sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Shout out all birds of prey, owls too. Yeah,
I don't know.
falcons. They
I feel like if I actually saw an owl, I'd be a little scared. Not gonna lie to you.
uh,
The way they turn.
yeah.
Yeah.
So allegedly, an owl used to live here.
Like Ali Pond Park.
Yeah. So when because I came by Monday to
Mhm.
location scout,
Mhm.
and I ended up seeing a photographer. I was like, yo. Well, first of all, he saw me on a bike. He's like, yo, nice day to bike. And I was like, yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, you get any good shots? It's like, a few here and there. I really came looking for the owl that's in the park. And I was like, there's an
Like
owl?
one famous owl.
I mean,
Yeah, like one owl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the thing
I don't know
is,
how
like,
common they are. So.
I mean, I'm sure that they have birth, so it's probably more than one owl, right? But like,
Yeah.
But like the fact that there is an owl, like you wouldn't think that there'd be an owl in New York City in a park.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
even bats, bro. Like bats.
Yeah.
be
No
around
bats.
here.
I've never seen bats.
There's a bat. There are bats in Casino.
Oh nah.
Yeah, bro.
I've never seen
Like
bats.
if you, and it depends on how late you be at Casino Park, right? Because
Mhm.
like if you're going from sundown to like right when it turns to night,
Mhm.
you'll literally see birds like flying stupid as fuck,
Mhm.
and you're just like, yo, why is that bird flying like that? And then you're
Yeah.
just like, oh wait, that's a bat, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yo, shout out animals, shout out anything that's just living.
Nature.
Nature,
Nature.
yeah, we part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Part of it, you know. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have any stories you'd like to tell?
I'm trying to think. Let's see. Thanks for putting me on the spot like that. Yeah.
Shit, bro, I can't be the only person talking.
Oh, okay.
I would like to talk less, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, I'll be talking too much sometimes. But I be preaching.
Yeah,
I be
but
preaching.
I'm more of a
Yeah.
listener. Always been like that.
Allow me to listen.
Okay.
You dig?
Yeah. I don't have any stories. What stories do you want me to tell?
What'd you get into this week?
What I get into this week? It's one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm thinking now that we're talking about nature. I'm thinking about doing like a birthday hike. I know my my birthday was last month, but I was actually talking about it. How I've been doing a hike every year since maybe like 2-3 years, but this year I haven't done anything. And it was gonna be the original plan for my birthday, like what I was thinking about. But then I'm like, no, like the weather's not gonna be nice, you know. So that's what I want to do. I want to see if I might maybe go to around Cold Spring.
Good. Good spot.
Yeah. So that's you know, trying to get these legs moving.
Exercise.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, it's the time for it, man.
Yeah. What other stories? I'm trying to think. What stories do you want me to tell?
I don't fucking know, man. Let's see. Or we could just sit in silence and stare at the camera. That could be a vibe.
We've done that many times.
Yeah.
Which is so okay. So that's one thing. You can't really sit in silence with a lot of people, or at least I can't.
Yeah.
Which is funny because which is actually kind of contradicting. Because if it's like strangers, I'll be completely silent sometimes. Because I'm just scoping out, like, you know, what's going on. I'm just not that easy to talk, to make a conversation with. But sometimes I'm like, and that makes people uncomfortable too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're like, oh, why is she so silent? Or say something. Or, yeah. But sometimes I'm like, fuck it. I just want to be, you know, silent. Keep my thoughts to myself. Or, yeah. But sometimes when it's like an awkward silence, when you're with somebody, it's like, oh, like
somebody say something.
Yeah, somebody say something. But with you, I've never felt that way. Like like we felt that way when there's tension. Yeah, but like yeah. But at times we're like, all right, yeah, we could just chill. Just chill. Yeah. With the lake, with the trees.
Nah, that's funny. That's actually. I'll be contradicting myself sometimes, but two things can be true at once. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daryl nodded because he knows it's true, right?
I feel like this is the most that you've interacted with Daryl.
Hey.
Yo, we need a Daryl camera, real shit. Yo, honestly, I'm trying to make sure that he's also included.
Yeah.
You know, it's important. You feel me? We're all here.
Yeah.
It's like what Olive Garden say when you hear your family.
You said what?
Olive Garden. When you hear your family.
Shit, I don't pay attention to Olive Garden shit.
I mean, they got rid of the slogan. They
What?
stole that shit.
I don't know. Them niggas nasty.
So it's just Olive Garden?
Breadsticks, bro?
I don't know, man. Olive Garden not it. It's not. That's like.
I only go for the breadsticks, real shit. Cause like honestly, I don't even really like eating at restaurants. Like I was talking about Red Lobster yesterday. Red Lobster is the depressing ass place.
Is
it?
You
got Red Lobsters?
Huh?
This you got the Red Lobster at QCM, no, right?
Queen's Place?
Yeah.
I'm
not
not sure.
QCM, but yeah.
We gonna get back because he was like, really?
Wait.
Cause they had one. They had one.
Red Lobster's at QCM no more?
Nah, it was at Queen's Place. I don't think it's there though. I don't think
it's there though.
Oh damn.
I used to cause I remember, bro. I used to go to that shit OD with the fans.
That shit fire. I don't know.
Bro, all right. So Red Lobster is fire, and it can be fire because one, cheddar baked biscuits, banger. Alright, but if you ever just inside of a Red Lobster, bro, that shit is actually depressing as fuck.
Bro, it's just like I just wouldn't go to a Red Lobster.
They got the low light.
Yeah, every time I would pass, like going into Target, I would see how like dark it is, and I'm like, is this place even open?
Date night vibes. That's it.
Yo, nah, that's real. That's real.
Date night
vibes, bro, at the Red Lobster. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's share some cheddar baked biscuits, shawty.
Yeah.
Yo.
Well, you really about your breadsticks?
I fuck with breadsticks, you know. No, I mean, it's bread and it's garlic. What is to hate on it, you know?
Nah. Every time I think of I've been to when I go to Panera sometimes. I think about that time we went to Panera for like the first time, and you had like you chose the bread over the chips.
Oh,
and that shit was
yeah.
mad like stale and hard.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you make that mistake? Who chooses bread over chips?
Bread over everything.
No, it's just
Nah. You remember that video?
what video?
I feel like Daryl knows this shit. You know the video of the dude eating bread and nothing's in between the bread?
So just bread?
Alright, so basically, I might have to put this shit on screen because it's really one of them shit. So it's a meme, right?
What happened to? I told you, like, they can go out and look for it.
You right. Yo, go find it. Go find it. I'm gonna describe it, and then you can put it in Google to a T. All right.
Keywords, yeah.
So he eating bread, and his homie's like, "Yo, bro, you eating bread? Like you ain't got nothing in." He's like, "It's all we get. It's all we eat."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but it's like, yo, just straight bread, bro. Straight bread. Why you eating bread? It's all I get, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we choose the bread over the chips. Because we get the bread, we get the money, you feel me?
Manya.
Manya, exactly. We get the manya. But also money bandana. Yo, please tell me you've seen that meme, bro. The dude with the money bandana, the money chain. Yo, oh my god, bro.
God. I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
I swear to God,
I'm so glad.
Yo, I think I've just spent too much time on the internet.
Surfing.
But you know what's wild? For somebody who isn't really on the internet,
Yeah.
I be on the internet. Like, real shit.
How are you?
I don't be on socials,
memes?
huh?
Yeah, how are you getting all these memes then?
This is just like, this was back from when I was like really on. Like,
Okay,
like
but
Twitter.
like nowadays, where do you get all of this from?
I got homies.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. They send me some memes and I'll be like, you know what? I can know about this. But also, I'm just tapped in, bro.
He got a burner, bro.
What's up?
He got the burner IG.
I got
I tell you.
Oh, that's what I think.
Black Sheep, the burner IG. You feel me? I don't have a burner IG. Like, honestly, if you're looking for me on that shit, I got no personal IG. I say that with my whole heart. I ain't even got a personal. Well, you can still find me on Twitter, right? But it's not an active account like that. Like, I don't use it. So, like, don't look for me on Twitter. Y'all are weirdos. Not you two.
Let's not alienate the audience, but you guys aren't weirdos to me.
Thank you, Daryl. I did that thing that I did before where I got at people.
Yeah.
But I don't do the socials. I just be on the internet and I be hearing things. But also, there's so many different pockets on the internet, bro. Like,
well, if you go deep in them,
but it's not even deep internet, bro. Because like, there's a whole section of the internet that you're tapped into that I am not tapped into. Like,
that's why I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you have memes that you know that I probably will never know or understand.
Yeah.
That's actually sick as fuck. Like, but I gotta send y'all because, man, them shits are classics, bro. Real life.
See, classics. Because the only thing I have is Instagram, so I get all like the like the late TikToks. Like what somebody finds right now, I'm not gonna see it until like 3 months from now. And if
I never got my TikTok. I never got my memes off of TikTok. I've actually never had a TikTok.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, we real as fuck. Daryl, you had a TikTok?
I do. It's necessary. You know,
what is that?
Sometimes you need the TikTok, bro.
Nah, but this is the thing. I know why I don't have TikTok. Because I feel like I would be the type to really just doom scrolling. Yeah.
No, it's addictive. Very addictive. But that's why, look, I got it. At first I was hating, but then I was like, damn, like they got some good shit on this.
It's
So
entertaining.
It's great for information.
They know what it is.
Like, and it's funny, like, as anti-social media as I can be, I can still recognize that there's benefits to it.
Resources.
There's great resources on it. I actually said this the other day, which was actually funny as fuck, because I never quantified it in this way. In getting off of social media, I traded access for peace of mind. I don't regret it, but at the same time, it's like, damn, sometimes niggas really do need access. But also, peace of mind, I wouldn't be out here if I didn't have peace of mind.
Well, yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I think when it comes to social media, it's one of those things where I got to figure out how I can navigate it so I can still keep this, but also be like, all right, I'm visible and y'all can get to me. I don't even like the idea of that.
Yeah, the way you said it, y'all can get to me.
No, I don't like that. But I say to you the other day, I was like, inclusive exclusivity.
Yes. Yeah.
I put barriers up. If you can get through them barriers, you're good with me.
Yeah.
But you're not just getting access to me. I don't like people enough for that.
I mean, but as it should be. I feel like people nowadays are used to being able to access somebody so easily, and that's what makes it. Some people are crazy.
Yeah, real shit. Like you shouldn't. Honestly, you should not be able to look into my life. Well, you should be able to get an idea of my life, right? And even then, I don't even like the idea of saying that, right? You shouldn't essentially look at somebody's page to get to know about them before you actually get to know about the person, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because you're literally just reducing that person to whatever that image is. You know, like, you're not allowing that to come through naturally. You're not allowing them to show their nuances or show like things that actually make them them.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be like, oh, this person looks like they travel a lot. That's cool. It's like,
okay, well, think about. Well, okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And no, that is true, but that also makes it easier to, get to know them, if that's what you're getting. Because the same thing, it's like, oh, they like to travel. It's like, oh, hey, I like to travel. But it's weird when you go through it all, like when you're trying to find.
Yeah.
And when you go through it all. Like,
see, my thing is, I'd much rather have that thing come up naturally.
Okay.
Where it's like, if a person likes to travel, they're going to say that they like to travel regardless. They're going to tell you that they travel. Right? So, like, allow that conversation to just come naturally. Like, there's so many things where, so again, if you're able to know what somebody is about or what they're interested in, you can literally just automate that script.
Yeah.
And, like, that's not fun in the sense where it's like, oh, I know this person likes to travel. Let me just ask them about their travels. Like, what else could I ask you about, and like learn about your dislikes through that, and learn about your likes through that. Where it's like, let's take this as an example. Yo, do you like rock music?
No. I would like say like I prefer this instead.
Exactly, right?
Or like ask you like, oh, why do you like rock music? Or why did you ask?
So like, and I am somebody who really sees the world as gray. Right? Like, and not like visually, because obviously I see all these colors. I see everything is beautiful right now. But in regards to just right or wrong, yes or no, like nothing is black or white. You know what I mean? Everything is like a large array of grays, and something might be really dark gray and it may seem black, but it's never truly black because there's always nuance, you know? And like, that's one of those things where I feel it's a lost like idea, where it's like, even to that snapshot photo, right? This person likes traveling. I don't like traveling. I automatically can't be with them. I automatically can't like fuck with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that simple, because what if they don't like traveling like that deeply? You know, what if they just go out?
It was just that one.
Like maybe they just got a whole thread of pictures from that one trip and just like kept posting it a bunch of times. You know, like, like I actually don't really like traveling that much. I'm actually really
this is actually a free trip. But
and that's not to say that that's every single person who uses the thing, right? But it is to say, like, we as the viewer, or we as the person who's taking in whatever the snapshot is or whatever the media is, should do our due diligence to say, like, maybe that's not the entire version of it. Maybe that's not. You get me? I don't know. And first impressions matter, all those things, judging the book by covers, whatever. But like, we also gotta do our due diligence to read further and know more. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I be feeling like I'm a weirdo for thinking like this sometimes. Real shit, bro. And it's not that I'm weird. It's just that like I just see the world differently.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad thing. And maybe it is a good thing. But I'm not going to be the person to say like it is this or that. My way is the only way. You know, like.
Yeah, and as long as you're not like stuck with that too, where it's like, oh, it's only the way I'm gonna think that I'm gonna allow. You know. Yeah. No. I mean, that's what's important. Because if you're just being like, oh, the way I think is different, it just kind of sounds, I don't know, like you're close-minded.
Yeah.
You know, or just.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So.
I mean, honestly, you've seen me struggle with that too.
Yeah.
Where it's just like. I used to think that the things that made me different were like to my detriment.
Yes.
Yeah. And I've really been able to just be like, you know what? Nah, the things that make me different are just the things that make me different, and that's literally what it is. Like,
yeah.
It makes me me. The same way that things that make you different make you you. It's like on the rock music tip, right? You don't really like rock music.
Yeah.
I fuck with rock music heavy. That doesn't mean that I think of you as any less.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
that's what makes you.
It's just what makes you you. You know? And I've even said that to you on so many other tips about like just like stress and like caring, because like sometimes you'll be like, yo, I care too much. It's like, nah, that's the thing that makes you you. Like, you like to care, you like to give that affection, you like to show people that they are actually loved. And like sometimes it will be to your detriment, right? But that should never be the thing that makes you stop doing it, you know, like, because at the end of the day there is somebody who really appreciates that, who will be able to give you that same love and care and affection back, you know? It's like it's real life gems that we navigate as adults.
No, yeah. I mean, when you put it that way, it's easier to understand it, because like the whole caring thing, that's always been like a big not like a big thing for me, but that's definitely been a thing where I'm like, oh, I don't want to care too much for someone, or I don't want to show too much, because you know, like, what if I'm doing too much, or what if this, I don't know, this kind of, honestly, like, what if this makes them kind of pull back or something, you know? So I don't know. But you saying that, like, before, I know you've said it before, it has made me realize, like, oh, like, I shouldn't stop doing the things that I want to do, or the things that make me me, you know, because that makes me,
exactly.
You know.
I had the thought and then I lost the thought because I was also thinking of another thought. Never give up who you are to appease others, you know, because those are the people that you really didn't need to be around anyway. Stand on your morals, stand on your ground, love the things you love, and be unapologetic about it. You only get one life. Might as well live it to your best of ability, you know. And understand that you can be wrong. You can be very wrong in the way that you choose to live, but that's also one of those things where it's like, do you want to change that? You can change it. If you don't want to change it, then shit.
Yeah, if you actually want to like change it, it's gonna be harder to not do it if it's not within you.
Just do whatever feels the most in alignment with your soul. I wanted to jump back to that point, two things being true at once, right? Because I'll be in situations like this with you, situations like this with Daryl, where I'm talking like crazy, but similar to what you said before, I will be in complete silence for a number, like hours type shit. You're not hearing shit from me.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's dope. You should be able to do both.
Yeah.
You know, like
Be allowed to do both. That's the thing. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't do both.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have it both ways and da da da. Like, who's to say I can't have it both ways?
Exactly.
I'm gonna have it both ways.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
you can have those moments of increased conversation, increased like sociability,
Mm-hmm.
and then also have those moments where you just want to be like, I just want to be silent.
Yeah. And that should be okay for anyone. No, I totally got that. No.
Honestly, that's one of the big reasons why I chose to do this specifically with like friends and family.
Yeah.
Because I would have that opportunity to talk and like demystify the enigma, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like dope as shit because my mom also watches these.
Yeah. Oh.
And like she's now getting to know more about me and like learn more about me through that.
Yeah.
So like it's really one of those things where it's like, damn, like you didn't realize how closed off you were as a person until like you start opening up and you're like, oh wait, I didn't even know that you were interested in that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, bro, I've always been interested in that.
But they don't know. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, it's dope. This is one, spending great time with my friends and family. This is also like therapy. This is like these would be like podcasts. They don't really hit like a podcast for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like real shit. It's like a digital journal plus friends. Yeah.
You gotta make that into a thing. Watch.
Digital journal plus friends. Real
plus
shit.
friends.
Because like podcasts feel so like,
I don't know, because it always got like a topic.
yeah,
that's the thing. It's
like,
always like a theme. It's always like, yeah, like stay on that. Like I don't even remember what we talked about in the first place.
Exactly. What were we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah. But yeah, with podcasts, it's like that. It's like I think I don't watch too many or listen to too many podcasts, but I think it's like you start with a theme, you bring someone over, you ask them what it is, and it's like, what if that person didn't want to talk about that?
I mean, obviously they're on it, so they did want to talk. Like, okay,
but it's like, what if you just wanted to be there to be there?
Straight vibes. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Like, I didn't know we were gonna talk about going into this.
I mean, we never know.
Yeah, no,
we never know.
Yeah.
And
that was like the thing earlier. Just how did we get into that conversation when I was playing Kirby? And what was I saying? Oh.
You're making fun of the dude.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't making.
You weren't making fun of him. Everybody else was making fun of him.
Dude. Yeah. And then we started talking about like my sister and all that. Yeah. That's what I'm like. These things.
It's just natural. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Big shout out to your sister for fucking with Kirby too. Yeah. Kirby is a real ass character. Real shit, bro. If you want that Nintendo shit, rock with some Kirby.
I might get it for my Switch. Yeah. I like
Switch 2.
Switch.
Nah. No. I got the Switch Lite.
The which one?
The light one.
The small one. Yeah. Got you.
I don't know about that Switch 2, bro.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know about that shit.
Why not?
I mean, I'm fucking with it, but I'm not fucking with it, bro.
I mean, it should be OLED. That's my thing. But
it should be cheaper, and games shouldn't be that expensive.
Yeah.
For Nintendo titles that never go on sale, bro.
That's true, but everything getting more expensive too, so it's like fuck.
We had the same conversation with GTA though.
Like, what you mean?
Like,
GTA. Oh yeah.
It's like I'm not paying $100 for a video game,
bro.
$100 is crazy.
I mean, games are basically
speculated to be $100, but like Nintendo's upping their shit to like 80, 90. Like, bro.
I mean,
is that GTA that never dropped?
Oh, it's dropping.
Yeah, like September.
Yeah,
September. Actually.
It's confirmed September.
Yeah, September, October.
Like,
they could delay it. They could delay it. I don't know, but
I mean, it's definitely in production and definitely like close to being finished.
Yeah.
So,
but
like $100 for a video game?
Bro, that's AAA games are luxuries now. I guess I don't know.
Literally,
like,
bro.
Shit is crazy.
I'm playing Risk of Rain 2 on my Switch right now. it's like this, like survival combat game type shit. It's like, how long can you survive? That shit was like $20, bro. And I'm having the time of my fucking life. Games don't need to be $100. Games don't need to be $80.
Bro, the indie games where it's at.
Indie games is where it's at. Daryl knows the scope.
Yeah.
Shit. Find you a nice little indie game, have some fun with it, and you'll have it forever. You'll be able to keep it forever, play it forever. Like, don't give in to these corporations who use too much money for a budget on a video game. And that's me getting on my political shit. I'm gonna stop. Niggas be preaching.
Yeah, nah. You ain't never lied.
Never lied. You heard it from the shorty.
Okay.
What we looking like on time, Daryl?
120.
120? Oh
shit.
Another long one.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, shit. Flip up here?
Yep.
Flip up here. Jasmin? Right. So much love. You don't even know, bro. Like, thank you for always supporting. Thank you for seeing the light when niggas ain't even really seen the light like that.
Always. I'm gonna continue doing that. You know that.
Honestly, I'm here for you too. So it's much love, like you said, to decades, for decades to come. Like, you are somebody who very much is family to me.
Oh,
so
same.
Big love always. Thank you for coming through. All right.
Of course, anytime.
All right, folks. Daryl, how you feeling?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Doing great.
Doing great. I like
Doing great.
it.
You gotta shift it over. Like,
I'm saying, we do need the Daryl cam.
Just a little like.
Bro.
Yo, Danny was geeked off of your guest appearance, bro.
Oh, I'm weak, baby.
Said Daryl on camera?
Nah, I don't be on camera, bro. Like I said, I'm a photographer. I be behind the camera. Behind the camera, like
this is actually very rare for me too, because I don't like being on camera.
That's what everybody says.
No,
everybody be like, I'm behind the camera.
Bro,
like.
But the thing is, I've never been the person who wants to be on the camera.
Yeah, no.
I'm the person behind the scenes doing the work. You feel me? Like,
I'm shy.
I'll be shy too, bro. Niggas don't think I'm shy. I'll be shy. I got social anxiety. You dig?
No, that's so big, but.
Bro, yo. All right, real quick. Last note. My brother, I sent him the last video. He's like, yo, this dude David thinks he's really cool. I'm just like, I don't think I'm cool, bro. I just have social anxiety.
Nah, you seem relaxed. Like at first, bro, it was like.
I just have social anxiety, like real shit.
Yeah. No, I know. No.
And like niggas would think that is me being like cool or stand off. Like, no, bro. I don't know how to be around people.
No, that's me. No, that's me.
But yeah, Daryl is cooling. He's not cold because the weather is beautiful.
Let him speak for himself.
Actually, yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I'm a little cold, but I'm like, I'm the least cold I've ever been, besides our inside one. Yeah. So.
Okay, so that's good.
We're making progress.
Yeah.
Making progress.
Do you want the honors of ending it off? You just look at the camera and be like,
just
Chuck deuces. You dig? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Then we out of here, folks. Stay up.